Alright, there's part 2 of the video. Um, the squad is now up in the squad fire team column wedge. So, this is the best I could do to represent for now what a squad fire team column wedge is supposed to look like. And now, we're not going to be moving to the enemy location. So, I'm just going to drag this. If I was squad leader right now, I would go around one of these hills, whether that mean be going like this way or going this way. Since there's a city here, I'm not going to go really this way since there might be civilians there and we want to minimize civilian casualties as much as we can. So I'm going to go around this way. It's still going to hide us from the enemy. So I'm just going to be moving this squad like that. Alright, so let's just say we're at this point. Alright, great. So I'm then going to orient them facing that direction. There we go. Okay. So I'm just now going to make it a hypothetical situation. Typically during lab, the enemy sees Alpha Team first, starts opening fire. So I'm just gonna set that up so that can happen. So once Alpha Team is engaging with the enemy, Bravo Team is gonna pull rear security, and the squad leader is then going to look at what's happening in the middle. So right now we have that invisibility line, so the enemy team, which currently is barricaded here, hasn't seen us yet. So we're just gonna move up again because we haven't made contact yet. Alright, at this point, they're probably going to make contact. There we go. First things first, to go prone. The squad leader then looks at the situation to see what's happening. And Bravo Team is going to then pull rear security. Let's just face them this way. Squad leader sees, okay, there's a hill here, can cover the Bravo Team's maneuver this way so that they can flank that way, so that the enemy won't be able to see them when they're flanking right. Over here, if they flank left, the enemy will clearly be able to see Bravo Team's maneuvers and movements and be prepared for a flank. So the squad leader is probably going to shout red or New York, whatever it may be, which means flank right. So we're going to get these people in a line, and these people are going to go in a line as well. So while Alpha Team and the Op 4 is concentrating their fire on Alpha Team, Bravo Team is going to then flank right. So they're going to go around the hill. They're going to go around the hill because now the enemy can't see them because of that invisibility line. That line or point where the enemy can't see. And I'm going to just try to re-engage. The squad leader is also with the assaulting element. So the assaulting element now opens fire on the enemy, to which the enemy is officially destroyed. So once that happens, the Squall can say, "Oh, this guy's bleeding out." Squall can say, "Alpha team bound through the objective," and when that happens, you have your buddy pair teams bounding through like that. Um, whoops. Let's just get everyone to stand up. Everyone's supposed to be in line. Come on. There we go. So again, we're bounding through the objective. And, well, alright, now that they killed him, then continue bounding through the objective. And then shout out LOA, LOA. Again, the squad leader is using his mouth, not his gun, because he's the leader. He has to orient the teams what to do. Now Alpha Team, the supporting element, can bound through the objective, like that. And shout out LOA, LOA. Squad leader is going to shout out EPW teams on me. EPW teams will go to the squad leader in order to clear the objective. So they're going to go clear the objective, do their zigzag kind of thing, making sure there's no mines, IDs, then check each person to see if they're dead and if they're alive. Team leaders are going to ensure that they are pulling security, making sure everyone's pulling security. Having a 360 security, just because you're not in a circle doesn't also mean you're not pulling 360 security. So team leaders are just going to ensure that everyone's having 360 security. Whoops. You could just also turn someone around, usually at the ends. That's how you can have 360 security. It's not that hard. If any PIRs, which is priority intelligence reports, have been found, they'll be taken to the squad leader. The squad leader is going to then call it up to higher, and then they're going to go back into security. Meanwhile, while this is happening, team leaders are going to be giving lace reports to the squad leader. That's when we check if you have water, ammunition, any casualties, and equipment. Once that happens, well, he calls that up to higher, and then he shouts out "Ain't it a litter?" Seems like we sustained one casualty here, as well as one casualty here. So when that happens, casualties do happen, and we have to be prepared for that. But first, before you handle the casualty, you have to clear the objective first. Because what's the point of treating a casualty when the threat is still there, being able to kill you potentially when you're treating a wounded battle buddy? Because if you become another casualty, that's another thing that leadership has to worry about, and it's harder to be able to accomplish this mission because now you have less manpower. So that's something to keep in mind. Clear the objective first before you treat casualties. So for 8 later will come up. Hopefully a casualty collection point has been established, and a 9-line medevac will also then be called through the squad leader. So that's essentially what a movement to contact is supposed to look like. I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is again for ones and twos to have a better understanding. And hopefully, as I make more videos, you'll have a better understanding or a better quality of how it's supposed to look like. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys now have a better understanding of what a movement to contact is supposed to look like.